and see like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's right here. He's checking us out. And I love him. And I want him to be my pet.
Okay, so we just saw a sea lion or a seal like body surfing in on one of these waves, and it was the greatest thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
All right, so I'm gonna keep missing it on camera because I'm freaking out, but seals are coming right up to the rocks in front of us to check us out. And this is the coolest day of my life.
Oh look, it has water in it. You thirsty?
Not thirsty, but thanks for the offer.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm kind of thirsty. Where are we going, Joe? How excited are you about that?
Barely.
That's a lie. Come on.
What, just taking a leisurely walk back.
That's not truthiness.
You're expecting me to do skip and run?
No, that'd be preposterous. I think Joe's excited to get to the car.
Yeah.
Well, these ones have horns. Like the little nubs at least.
In this park, there's elk everywhere.
I see why they have, like, I know this is a silly thing to say, but I see why they have all the signs that say, like, danger, wild elk, don't approach, because they're, like, so docile.
They're overlook, yeah.
Yeah, they're, like, right next to you and, like, super docile, and they're not bothered by you. I can understand why people think, like, oh, gee, I'm just gonna go pet it.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely want to pet them.
Yeah, well,
But
then you
I don't
end
think
up.
it's advisable. I just want to rub their antlers a little bit.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that-
so
is that
beautiful.
okay?
No, I don't think so.
Hi guys.
This is pretty cool. It's one of the places we wanted to see. After Pearl Harbor, they made these radar stations, and this is the last one that is relatively intact. And they're two of them. I don't know if you can see both of them, but they're designed to look like farmhouses, so that if anyone was seeing from offshore, they just look like regular farmhouses. But they're actually Army radar stations. This is so neat. These are Yurok Native American ceremonial grounds. All right, so our intention was to drive to an overlook. Our overlook was closed, and so we just kept driving. None of us are properly outfitted for walking through woods, but we spotted sea lions by a possibly accessible right at the mouth of the Klamath River, and everyone is willing to make sacrifices to get closer to the sea lions. And to make it more interesting, we're trying to do it as quickly as possible because the sun is about to set. Where is it, baby? Hang on. Oh, a sea lion right here? Oh, I see him right here. There's so many of them, and they're doing seal things, like
Water.
laying there. Oh, where's, okay, this man is still moving. Oh, people have got chairs over here.
Yeah, they got like a campfire.
Oh, mercy. All right.
Should I fly up right now?
Oh, it's, heck yeah.
Going down?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was gonna tell that guy I really enjoyed his work on Mythbusters.
That's so funny.
Looks like Adam Savage.
I got it the first time. Thank you. Thanks for the over-explaining.
Okay, so Mommy just had an incident where she almost perished. And Elliot let us know, snake! And Leah did like a Texas two-step kind of business.
But he didn't tell me I was already stepping on the tiny snake.
Yeah, he's all right. He's good.
Sorry, snake.
He's just getting a little sun. I'm gonna walk by you. All right, you go that way.
There's better places to get sun.
Yeah.
It's called Leather Star.
It looks like a leather star.
Oh, it's here.
If you see them all,
Ooh,
really? Oh, so it's a special city over here.
Yeah. Oh, this one's moving. The anemone.
Where's there an anemone
Right
moving?
here, you see that little white bristle sticking out?
On his best policy? Oh, underneath.
the one looks like a tube.
Yes.
There's like a break, yeah, under the thing. All right, our next walk. We've gone from the beach into the forest. This is Jedediah Smith, right? That
Yes,
we're in right now?
yeah.
So Jedediah Smith State Park. One thing when you come to Redwoods, you're gonna notice that like it's not like Yosemite or Joshua. It's not like Redwoods Park.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like this whole area is Redwoods Park. You're in
Yeah.
it, you're out of it, you're in it again, you're out of it again.
And all the signs say Redwoods National and State Parks. They're
Yeah.
like combined.
And which was cool because even though if you go into an area that says state park, they still let us use our national park pass,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. So if you have a national park pass, don't let the state park kind of throw you off. And if you're a veteran, California gives lifetime memberships to state parks anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Also, if you're going to check out Stout Grove, it looks absolutely beautiful. And apparently in the summer, there's a footbridge you can take from the campground. But if it is not summer and you would like to check it out, the information about the trail says that it is a winding dirt road. That's a little bit of an understatement.
Which is not uncommon either, because we've been to, this is like our third park area that we've been to as part of like the Redwoods network of parks, where it's like it's a one lane, like bumpy gravel
this
dirt.
was definitely the most adventurous.
Yeah, this one is go ahead and stretch, limber up before you come in.
Little one of these, some arm circles.
I have a little bit of a headache today. It was not the most comfortable drive in to a park that I've ever had. And then also, once you get down here, the parking area is very, very small. I have confirmed that even though it is enticing to pull your large SUV into the beginning of the walkway of the trail, you will be ticketed by park rangers.
Sorry, guy in the white Suburban.
Yeah, there's a white Suburban parked in there, and park ranger left him a nice note on the windshield.
All right, this is also like the quietest
This is really
place
quiet.
I've ever been in a state/national park,
Yeah.
other than Elliott.
You need a baby sock.
Oh, it's like your shoe sock.
All
Shrek.
right.
See,
Yeah.
this is an old grove. This is 44 acres of an old grove, and most of the trees are 300 feet tall.
That's wild, man. That's one thing we were just doing comparisons to Sequoia and Kings Canyon. In Sequoia and Kings Canyon, the density of the sequoias is not very high. Like for every one sequoia that you have, you might have like 100 or
Or
more
at least for a fully grown sequoia.
fully grown. Yeah, like the sequoias you imagine. For every one of those, there's 100 or 200 like regular trees. They're big trees, but here it's just redwoods everywhere. So it almost kind of like loses like the luster, you know?
It feels a lot more like prehistoric.
It really does. And that's one of the crazy things too, is like how many downed redwood trees you see. Like right here, how many downed redwood trees you see with other trees growing out of them. It's
They're
like
so resilient.
it's just the craziest thing I've ever seen. And it's everywhere.
That one looks like it has one growing out of the top.
Yeah.
It does.
Look at that. It's fire damage. Look at this thing. This is like the carcass standing here.
I was wondering why it looks so dark. It's these magical shades in front of my eyes.
Yes.
That does make sense.
So that's probably my biggest surprise. Is I guess coming up here, I assumed it was going to be like Sequoia, where like, you know, redwoods were kind of like, you know, spread out throughout the regular forest or whatever. But this is like, this whole forest is made of redwood trees. They're everywhere.
Yeah, so like as an East Coast person, seeing the giant trees was always on like my travel bucket list.
I'm sorry. Look at this, man.
It's like melted.
It looks like, this looks like something out of the Smurfs. Like this doesn't even look like real. It's so weird. Anyways, sorry. East Coast.
East Coast. So being from the East Coast, seeing the giant trees was always like on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first to admit, I was like pretty ignorant about it. There are big trees. Like
Yeah.
First thing I was surprised about is I didn't know like Sequoia and redwoods were so far apart. And I got they were, you know, like two different places and
Sorry,
two
I
different
almost
trees.
fell over right there.
But I didn't really understand like the difference. And so it's been really cool to see like within the span of a month, both types of really giant trees and how different they are. And it's very cool.
Yeah, this is a cool area to be like. I mean, surround every one of these trees is like at least 200 feet. And several of them are up over 300 feet. Like a good portion of them are over 300 feet. So you're just like, it kind of reminds you like being in like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No,
this,
I think
you must
it's a
feel
good
like
analogy.
I feel like a toddler walking through like a regular forest.
It's a good analogy. If you're picking between the two parks to go visit, I think it's a good park. If you want to see like the trees that have like the big majestic, like the landscape is beautiful, and you want to see like the mountains, and you want to see like a gorgeous tree that just takes your breath away. That's Sequoia and Kings Canyon. If you want to walk through giant trees, that's redwoods. Like, if you, I mean, not walk through them because that's both parks.
Well, like,
if you want to walk through a grove where you're just like completely surrounded by these giants, that's more, I think, redwoods than Sequoia.
Yeah. And even like we were just passing this one. Elge, come here real quick. Like stand in front of this because this is like an above average redwood. Like as I was walking by, like this is this is like a.
Every time you ask me to stand next to me.
This one, I don't know. Like, you know, I obviously can't see the top, but this particular one is significantly bigger than the average.
Can't see
Yeah.
the top, like at all.
Yeah, you could see up. I don't know, probably 100 feet, and then that's it. But it's all of them. Like look at this here. This one's. I mean, that's massive. It's crazy, and they're everywhere. Everywhere you look. There's portions in Sequoia where, you know, you could look around and within, I don't know, like 100 square yards, you don't have a single Sequoia. That doesn't happen here. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah. Wow. The fire damage is really sad in all these parks that we've been to out here.
Also, the graffiti is really sad.
The graffiti's out of control. Yeah, like Maria, stop etching your damn name in fallen trees. Put a picture on Instagram if you want to prove you came here. You don't gotta deface nature. It's ridiculous.
Anna. Yeah.
Yeah, Anna.
And Grr and Budu.
Yeah.
Them too, especially them.
And Matt. Cut the crap, Matt.
Jeez.
Show our love.
We're gonna carve things
in a
into
way.
trees.
Yeah.
Prove your love in a way other than
Yeah. I and B. I hope you guys broke up.
Yeah.
And
P.S. You stink.
yeah. And K and N. I hope you broke up too. And you too, DJ. I hope you stubbed your toe coming out of here. Stop carving on trees, man.
like even laying down. It's hard to see the end.
Yeah, you can't even see
of
the
the
end of this
tree.
thing. And it's got another one equal size laying over top of it.
So this is not the biggest.
No.
And it's fallen.
Yeah.
And
And a chunk of it's missing from the top. This is probably a
it's
solid 20 feet through.
giant.
Yeah.
This tiny
Little mushrooms.
Yeah, I'd guess it's probably like 15, 20 feet fat.
Oh yeah, look at 2 tiny mushrooms.
Where?
And ferns growing on top of
Oh
it.
yeah. I can't even reach the top of my stick.
Oh, I see the little mushrooms now. Little tiny ones. Do you want me to eat one?
Do it.
I can't
Yeah.
carry you out of here.
Be a whole different kind of video.
Can't believe nature just made this little stage right now.
Yeah, look at that thing, man. Isn't that wild?
Thanks, nature.
Good looking out, nature, for the amphitheater. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big boy.